G'day folks, Corey Hind. I hope you are doing really well. So this quick video is going to teach you how to add social profiles to your Google Business profile. It won't happen straight away, but these are the steps you should take, and eventually Google should figure it out and do this for you. So you can't force this to happen. However, you can take steps which should make it happen. So what I'm talking about is, if you look at my Google Business profile on normal Google search, I've searched for good oil marketing. Here I am over here. This is my Google Business profile. It's more like a knowledge panel these days, isn't it? So when we roll down, we will see social profiles that come through. So Google has decided over time that, yes, that Facebook page represents this business, and so does this LinkedIn page. The funny thing is we don't really use a LinkedIn company page at all. I use LinkedIn personally as Corey Hind, but Google has decided that the LinkedIn and Facebook profiles are relevant and helpful, so they've added them to my knowledge panel or Google Business listing. Now, why does it matter? So a Google Business listing is an important way to show the people out there looking for things that you're a good business, you're a relevant business. So Google tries to help people make decisions. And if you've got those listings, those social profiles there, it looks really good. It adds a bit of credibility. So there's three main reasons I've got listed here. The first one is it might be a key way that your clients book in. So for example, we have a client who they use Instagram a lot for client bookings. So if somebody goes and Googles them and doesn't see that social profile linked to their Google Business profile, that might just cause some friction. They might lose that booking, who knows. So for some businesses, it's really important that Google Business profile shows those social links as well, those social profiles. We've seen people have the wrong links. Obviously, Google won't reward them with that panel, so make sure you get it right. The second point is that it will help increase your profile across the internet. So if Google's linking all these things together, that's good. It means they're identifying your business, they're picking up all the links and mentions, they're tying it all together, which means usually you'll rank higher, get found more easily, and start to win more of those random Google search people looking for your type of business. And thirdly, it adds a lot of authority and trust. So I've just been researching some of my clients and their competitors, and quite often these profiles aren't there yet. Sometimes they are. So if somebody does have those profiles there, it adds a lot of authority. It says, hey, Google recognizes that this is a good, authoritative business. And that's kind of what the Google Business Profile is all about. So how do we do it? This is the important stuff. So quick point here. Essentially, Google needs to be sure that the social profiles belong to the business. Now, there's no way when you're building your Google Business Profile, unfortunately, there's no way just to enter those in. There's no option for that, so Google has to pick it up over time. So if Google decides that your social profiles do belong to your business and they're also useful, then they will pop them there on the Google Business Profile. And that's an important point too, if they decide that they're useful as well. So there's what have we got? 5 steps I want to highlight for you. So step number 1 is to make sure that your Google Business Profile has your website link in the information tab. So when you first set up your Google Business Profile, you've got the information tab, which is all your basics, your name, address, phone number, website. Make sure your website link is there. That enables the following steps. So that's usually the case. Most Google Business Profiles will have your business website linked in the info. So just make sure that that's there. So go back to your listing, go up the top, go to edit profile, and just make sure that your website is actually linked to your Google Business Profile. That's an important step. Now the next thing you can do is go to your website and link out in some way to the profiles you want linked to Google Business Profile. So you might have a very active Facebook page or group, you might have a LinkedIn page, you might have Twitter, Instagram, whatever it is. So the ones that you want to appear on your Google Business Profile, link to them from your page. Now, you might write a blog article, or you might just mention on your website somewhere which social profiles you've got. But quite often now, most of the website builders will allow you to insert your social links onto the platform, and they'll often appear at the bottom in the footer or somewhere on the side. So it's pretty easy to do. But that step is a must. You've got to have links from your website to the social profiles you want to appear in your Google Business Profile. Now, this step is important because just having those links on your website will not get Google to link them to your Google Business Profile. Unfortunately, I must say. Google has to see them as a helpful addition to the Google business listing. All right, so if Google thinks that your Facebook page is yours, but it doesn't really add value, they probably won't put it there. So you've got to actually grow your audience. You've got to get in there and make sure there's engagement. You've got to make sure that those are used. Now, the funny thing is, for our listing, this step is an unusual one because we know for sure our Facebook page is big, has a big following. Our LinkedIn page, the company page, we don't even use it. So that's unusual, but I think we've been around for a long time as an agency, so they've linked it together anyway. Now, the next step is this one, number 4. Add your social links in other places like business directories. So when you set up in New Zealand, for example, you might set up a yellow business citation, yellow.co.nz. You might set up Neighbourly, NeighbourLink. There's all these business directories. Now, oftentimes, you'll just do them quickly. You'll have your basics like your name, address, and phone number to help Google pick up your website. However, for a lot of these, there is the option to add your social links as well. So go back and add, if it's just Facebook and Instagram, for example, that you want to appear in your Google Business Profile, go back to some of your key citations and add them in there. One trick is go to your business, Google it, and go to the top ones that are there. So if you went to the top couple here, like Neighbourly, Business Networking, Opendi, go to those ones and make sure that your social profiles are linked in there. That will help. Okay. Now the last step, just a quick one though, guys. There is other information on the internet about how to get these social profiles linked to your Google Business Profile, and they're quite deep and technical. I don't think you need to go through all of those extra technical steps. If you play this game relatively well, then Google Business Profile will pick up your social profiles. So the last step is to add your social links to things like YouTube and Facebook. So for example, YouTube, if you have a YouTube channel, it allows you to pop some links in there. So grab your social profiles you want and pop them there. Same with Facebook. And then start to cross-link and mention other platforms from time to time so that Google can start to see, okay, this is the social profile for this Google Business Profile. And yes, that social profile is helpful, so we're going to link them together. Because I think that having your Google Business Profile, these social profiles down the bottom, is extremely useful. And our profile it ranks at the very top for our city, for our service. And part of the game is we've done all of the steps required with our Google Business Profile to make sure that Google thinks it's a very, very good listing, which includes having these profiles there. So for you guys, this is a step that I would encourage you to take. However, if you want to learn more about the other steps you can take to keep increasing the prominence and relevance and results from your Google Business Profile, then please comment below, and we've got some other things we can show you. We've also got a course next week from when I film this, which is helpful, and you might want to register for that as well. Okay, that's the end of the video. Hopefully you can take care of these steps and get rewarded with some social profiles on your Google Business Profile soon, which will help your business as Google starts to send more traffic and people your way. Thanks, guys. Bye for now.